guys, and welcome to my Artist Way update for day 7. So actually today is day 8, so I'm making the update for yesterday. So yesterday was the final day of the week, and I did my morning page and I did some affirmation. And basically that was it, nothing happened. Let me check in my notebook. This is my notebook where I actually write all my morning page and that type of stuff. So yeah, I did the morning page, I have 3 pages here, and I did the affirmation and nothing more. So basically that's it. But like yesterday was the last day of the week, so I need to do the check-in. So this is like my iPad, and I have my morning page, the Artist Way book is on here. So check-ins. So how many days this week did you do your morning page? 7 out of 7, like I did it every day. Just one day I did only 2 pages instead of 3. So but I was still writing something, so I guess that's 7 out of 7. How was the experience for you? I don't know. That's not the first week I do morning page. I was doing morning page before. Because I did it consistently this week instead of just like one day in, I guess it was easier to do some before. And I don't think there was as much hunger as before. Not as much negativity as before. I just wrote like what I wanted to do with my day, what I did the day before, the kind of thing. So I guess it was kind of a positive experience. I mean, yeah, nothing much happened with the morning page. So did you do your artist day this week? No, I didn't. So yeah, I cannot answer the next question, because the next question are what did you do and how did it feel? And yeah, I planned to do something and I couldn't, because like the day I planned to do it, I was so tired after the hospital, and then I planned to do it again and it was raining, and yesterday it was raining again. So yeah, I didn't do my artist date. Maybe I'll do 2 next week, I don't know, it just depends. Like apparently today it's going to be raining. Today is like day 8, so first day of 2nd week, but today is going to be raining, so I cannot do it. And after that it's probably sunny on Saturday, so maybe Saturday I can try and do something. Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I can manage to do something. So yeah, for question 2, did you do your artist date? No. I was actually planning to have like a Murakami tour, but I also think I should like review the books of Murakami I read before doing that. So maybe if I review the book I will be like more motivated to go on the artist date. I don't know, we'll see. And then, were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Well, when you do the affirmation, so first of all, my affirmation looks weird to me because I'm not using the affirmation from the book. I'm just making like affirmation of things that I want to do, like I can do blah blah blah, basically. Or yeah, that's mostly my affirmation. And like a lot of people have these very poetic things like in the book, and I just don't feel in sync with that. I just don't feel like, I mean, I'm gonna give you an example. Creative affirmation, for example. I am a channel for God's creativity and my work comes to good. Or my dream comes from God and God has the power to accomplish them. And I don't have this sort of spiritual passivity that I would call that. I mean, not that I'm not a spiritual person. First, in the book they say you can take God as meaning whatever the heck you want it to mean. It can be the universe, it can be like whatever God you believe in, if you're a Christian or Muslim or whatever. So you have this thing, and but like the third one is, as I create and listen, I will be led. Creativity is a creator's will for me, and like I don't feel like I have this passive creativity thing. I don't think that I have a superpower somewhere that infused me with creativity. I mean, the only thing I think is infusing for me is my tea bags. Like, I mean, for me, creation, like when I write something or when I play music, it's hard work, hard practice. It's like I'm going to play the music and I need to, like, when you saw me play the piano, and I wasn't really happy about that, like, it was fun to play for myself, but like, it wasn't good at all. Like you probably saw if you watch my other video, I have like pieces where I practice a lot more, so I just jump on it after months, and I'm better at it. So for me, that creation is a process of working hard on something. Like at the moment I'm reviewing my first novel, because I told you before I wasn't happy with my first novel. So like I published it, and I knew there was a lot of like grammar mistakes and errors, and like some part of it had to be cut out. So I removed character and stuff. So for me, the creation process is like I get something out, and then I work on it until I feel it's good enough. And for me, it's hard work. It's not like some divine inspiration coming to me from I don't know where. It's like whatever I'm trying to learn, it's like I just going to put the hours and the hard work into it. And I don't have this feeling that I need to be a channel for any kind of spiritual energy or anything. So for me, my affirmations are just totally different. Like, let me try and find one that I'm not ashamed to say in front of the camera, for example. So yeah, yesterday's affirmation was, I, Linda, I'm always getting things done. Because I was like yesterday when I wrote that, I was actually struggling to get my own editing of my novel done. So my editing process is like that. So I had this novel that was published. I reviewed it once, read it, and then I sent it to 2 different editors. So one of the editors did all the correction of grammar, spelling, and punctuation, and the other one was supposed to do adverb, verbs, and passive tense, like verb coordination of tense and passive versus active tense. So the first one with the grammar and stuff did a very good job, and the second one, I'm not sure if she knew what was passive on how it actually worked in the novel, and I'm pretty convinced she has no idea what an adverb actually is, and that it needs to be removed from novels. So technically the second editor didn't do anything, so I had to do that. So I did all the input that both of editors gave to me, and then I had my own editing again, and then once that was done, I sent it to beta readers. And the beta readers are giving me some inputs about little things, so like some spelling mistakes that went through the loop, or some problem with the character. Like it's not really huge. Like I don't need to change the plot or anything. It's just like little mistakes that are slightly annoying. So I have been doing like the input of some beta readers. Like one of the girls, she gives me like a few chapters at a time, so I just input that. But at the same time, because she gave me one problem and I'm going to go through the entire novel for it, and so while doing that I also find other mistakes, so things that needs to be removed. So I just went through and like did all that. So yesterday's affirmation was, I, Linda, I'm always getting things done, because I was really struggling to do my part of my own, like not implementing what the beta reader gave, but going through my own process, like what I noted on the side that needed fixing. I had trouble going for that because it had to go through an entire novel. Like I said, I was removing was and ing and like, anyway. So my affirmation was like that yesterday, and I finished. Like it's 6 in the morning. I haven't slept yet, so I don't know when I'm going to sleep, when I'm going to do my morning page for today, because I just haven't slept. So I just spent the entire night to really finish my entire, like, what I wanted to be removed is removed now. So I'm gonna go through the last part of beta reader, and then I'm going to like have a complete read and see if I find another like recurrent mistake. But basically I was struggling with my part, so I decided, okay, I'm going to affirm that I'm going to do that. And so that's what I did. I just said, okay, I always get things done, and finally I got it done. So that's how I work with my affirmation. So when it say, is there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? I actually don't consider myself sick. I don't think I have anything to recover from. Like, I know some people say bad thing and it annoys the crap out of me, but then it's not like I'm blocked. Like, I can create 20 things in a day. Like, I don't know what I was expecting from this book. I don't know at all. Like, the first chapter that we were working on is recovering a sense of safety. And I mean, as long as I don't have someone in the room with me looking over my shoulder at what I'm doing, I feel pretty safe. And like, I have like about 8 beta reader, and I had 2 editor, and I had no problem sharing my work with them. Like, yeah, maybe they're gonna be nice, maybe they're gonna say bad thing, I don't know. I just send the thing away and whatever, you know, like, I don't have this. I'm feeling pretty safe. I guess that's what it is. I'm feeling pretty safe. So any other issues? I don't think so. So I don't know what I was expecting this book to be. I think I was expecting it to be a little bit different than what it actually is, because I thought it was going to be a guide that would, I don't know, I really don't know, like something that would tidy up my life to make it easier for me to create. Like something that would actually remove things from my mind to help me create. But it actually doesn't. It's sort of just, I just do it and get things written, and basically don't think about it the entire day until it's time to do the morning page again the next day. So yeah, I'm not really sure, like this week, so from today actually, just chapter 2 is called Recovering a Sense of Identity. And I'm just me, so I don't know what I'm supposed to recover, but like, I'm not really sure if it's working for me or not. I just feel strange about it. And my friend was like, she was asking me like, how is it working for you? I'm like, it's not doing much. Like, I just spend like half an hour, 1 hour in the morning to do that, and then it's done, and that's it, right? It's not like it's giving me any tool to actually create something. It's not like it's telling me, okay, if you do, like if you clean the dishes and have the house completely clean by 10 in the morning, you can have the entire day to create whatever you want. No, it doesn't work like that. So anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about an article that I was reading on the web, and it was about pre-stress training. So when I say I'm not like asking for creativity to come from any spiritual places, I'm still reading that kind of stuff. So Like, the girl was explaining that all she wanted in life was to be a priestess. And when she went to priestess training, it was not hard enough for her. Like, for her, if she was able, like, she created this image of the priestess that was so awesome, so hard, so perfect, that when she actually excels during the course of becoming a priestess, she actually thinks the course was not good enough, that the course wasn't teaching her anything, and that kind of thing. And I feel like I have been struggling with that problem too. Like, I just go and do things and it's so easy that I feel like it's useless. So, well, it's not the case for the morning page. The morning page is just easy, it might even be, I don't know. I don't think it's useless. I think doing the morning page is like, at least if I do the morning page, I don't think about that stuff later on during the day, which is a good thing, because I had tendency to have like things spinning in my mind, but I'm not really sure, because the thing is, I had been working on myself, like, to stop overthinking. I was doing meditation to stop overthinking and stuff, so I'm not overthinking much. And like a few time ago, I felt a sort of shift. I felt a sort of release, like a sort of tolerance. Like, I think I became more tolerant. Like, I can't stand people's bullshits. I can't stand people's stupidity. I want to argue with everybody, but not in the way I used to do. Like, I think I'm able to see the point of view of other people a lot more than I used to. So instead of like having my own perception, I just like I still have my own opinions on things, but then I look at the other side and I'm like trying to see where they're coming from and if their argument actually have values. And I think that's something that a lot of people are missing. Like, I was watching a video, like one guy was telling that another guy was pretty smart and articulate until he said something. And I'm like, okay, that guy on one point disagree with you, but that doesn't mean that whole his argument and everything he said during his entire life before, everything you agreed with before, is wrong. It just means that for one little point you disagree. And I think that's something I couldn't see before. Like, I would be that guy. I would be the guy who's like, oh man, you disagree with me, just go fuck yourself. But now I'm just like, okay, I disagree with you about that, and that's fine. So I think I had this shift. So I think maybe morning page would help people to get into that state of mind, and it sort of help you, like, people are going to say things to you, like, no matter what you do, people are going to disagree with you, people are going to agree with you, people are going to love you, people are going to hate you, people are, whatever you do, people are going to judge anyway. So you might as well do whatever you want. Basically, that's one of the points. I think morning page kind of try to take you under affirmation too. They try to take you, like for me, they try to take you to a point where whatever people are going to say to you is not going to matter as much anymore, because you're going to look at their argument, see where they're coming from, and decide for yourself if you agree or disagree, and decide for yourself the value you are going to give to that argument. It's basically, you do not control what other people do. The only thing you control is how you react to it. And I think that's maybe a lesson that the morning page and the affirmation are going to give you, especially when you do the exercises and write down your bad memory, because when you reflect upon that and you see how stupid it is, because people are judging you with their own colored lens, and your color is different, and you know yourself in a different way than they do. So I think that's positive in that way. Maybe morning page is like helping you dig that down, basically, and maybe this book, like the Artist Way, is helping you to get that. But I'm not sure if I find it slightly useless for me, because I'm already there. Because I have been working on like not giving too much importance to stranger on the internet, not giving too much importance even to like people who are supposed to care about me. I just learned to I taught myself not to bother so much. Like now, even on Facebook, like people are gonna comment on my stuff and I'm not gonna answer. And I'm like, if I don't agree, I don't need to tell them. If they say something stupid that annoy the hell out of me, I just don't answer and it's over. I don't think about it anymore. So yeah, I think morning page is like trying to teach you that, and doing the affirmation and doing the exercise is trying to teach you that by going in a like step-by-step way. So like sense of safety, then is like sense of identity, and the third chapter is going to be what? Sense of power. So basically you're kind of growing back into your own self. So that's my conclusion for today, guys. So that was my check-in basically of my first week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's longer than usual, sorry about that, I had a lot to say. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe because I need a lot more subscribers. Don't forget to like this video and to leave me your comment below if you have been doing the morning way, the morning page and the Artist Way. Let me know like how it's going for you too. Let's compare notes basically. Anyway, guys, have fun whatever you read, and see you next time for something else. Bye.